and thank you so very much for joining me tonight. Before we get into today's session, I'd first like to take a moment and thank our sponsor for today's video, which is Bright Cellars. If you haven't heard of Bright Cellars before, they are a really fabulous wine subscription box that is probably excellent for those who are very experienced in wine as well, but as a novice myself, I find this to be an excellent way to sample new wines that I never would have tried before. I don't know about you, but personally, I don't really drink too much, but I do love red wine. It's one of the few things that I drink from time to time, but I get overwhelmed. I get overwhelmed when I go to the store. At the grocery store here, they do have wine in Florida, and I get overwhelmed. There's so many aisles, and I never know exactly what I'm gonna like. I can't tell you how many times I've brought home a bottle, popped it open, and I really hated it and I had to chuck the whole thing. So with Bright Cellars, you go online, you fill out a little palate quiz, basically, like what kind of iced teas you like, what kind of candy you like, basically just kind of getting a little idea of your palate. And then they ship you 6 bottles of wine based off of your selection there. And it also gives you a little card for each of the wines that you get, so you can look on the back and you'll see, the notes that are in there, where the wine comes from, how much alcohol it has, how to serve it, what it pairs best with as well, which is like something I'm super not knowledgeable about. I'm knowledgeable about pairing wines, so I thought that was super helpful. I chose today to make a sangria with the bourbon barrel-aged Folk and Fable red blend. I figured a blend might be good for sangria, and oh my gosh, it was so good. If you want the recipe, let me know. I'm excited to try the Shiraz, the Toloman Shiraz. I know that that's a type of wine that I typically like, as well as the Tetrachroma Pinot Noir, which has notes of cranberry, strawberry, red currant, and vanilla. How delicious. Bright Cellars is generous enough to give my followers 50% off their first 6-bottle box. So please support my channel by following the link, take their quiz, and get started today. Thank you so much to Bright Cellars for sponsoring this video, and now let's get into our session. Have some frankincense, incense matches here. I'm going to set our intention. Let me get my candle ready. Light this on behalf of the highest and greatest good, and of course in perfect comfort and perfect alignment, in perfect correspondence with your free will, with your divine nature, with your personal sovereignty, with your energy, with what aligns with you right now, what would serve you most at this time. Our intention, as always, is harmony, balance, alignment, empowerment, a blessing, a wish come true, a shifting of realities. If you can use this however you want, but I'd love for you to be able to use this however you see fit, however you would like to direct it. So we'll include intentions for your manifestations, for your healing, for your physical vitality, for your emotional, soothing, emotional empowerment as well, to support your mental field. So all of the spaces, right? Spirit, body, and mind connected to receive from this universal intelligence. And, it doesn't come from me. It comes through my will, through my intention, but not from me. This is an energy that you are and always have been connected to. It is chi, it is prana, it is electromagnetism, it is an unseen force, kind of seen, but we could call it unseen, a subtle force. And of course, if you have your own intention, please just look at this little flame, this light, this point of illumination, this point of consciousness, and send it out, send it in, send it up, send it down. Let it vibrate through you, around you, casting off a huge wave of your intention out into the universe. I know I use these all the time, but I really do use them all the time. So I've got these clear quartz points. I hope you can see them. And I'm going to place one of these. I really want this to focus. I'm sorry, I bumped you. We can place one of these going in the receptive channels and one going out the dominant channel. So we're just going to connect with flow. Keep focused on your breathing. Know that you are receiving what is right for you. You are releasing what is time to send out. You are pulling in a magnetism for your motivation, for your actions, for the energy to act, for the allowance of rest as well. And you're sending out, again, some supportive actions, or some generosity of some kind, or some creativity of some kind, or affirmations, declarations, any stress. You're just in the sweet spot in the universe, this nexus point of receiving from matter, from spirits, this beautiful little flowy vortex here. We're going to start over the crown here. Way up above your crown, way behind your head here, way above the top of your head. A good 3 feet or so. Through again the left foot, left ankle, calf, shin, knee, and all the while we've got this beautiful flow happening. So just breaking up any little energies and washing them out. At this time, it's very possible for you to have a kind of feeling come up, or a memory or something like that. And if it does, if it crosses your vision, if you experience something like that, just validate it. Okay, I see you. I release you with love. And just let it go. Knee area, thigh, hips, hand, fingers, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, neck, excuse me, other shoulder, upper arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, fingers, chest, around your ribs and under, all around your whole torso, around your hips, back to your right thigh, knee, calf, shin, ankle, foot, toes, and sole of foot. Use the spoon now. Just adjust your vision here. Forgive me. Or pardon me, I guess I should. Starting between the ankles, between the feet. Moving up between the knees. To the pelvic floor area. Hope that is okay. head. Alright, well, I'm going to shift your vision here and I will bring you back. But I'm going to tilt your head so you're looking up at the ceiling. And I hope that's okay. The ceiling's not gorgeous. It's pretty basic, but I promise when I have my own space, I'll really build something special for us. But let's just, play a little here today. Alright, so this is just a ceiling fan here. You might see me peeking at you. We're going to work with a bit of an energetic facial here today. Alright, so first I'm going to start by bringing some warmth to my hands, focusing and channeling energy to just kind of like wake up the face, revitalize the face, channel through. The brow. The eyes, the nose, around the jaw, forehead, the eyes, eyebrows, temples. I just massage the throat a little, just gently, just the sides of the neck. This is a tobacco patchouli sort of smell. It's really warm and lovely smelling. I know it doesn't sound good, but I promise it does smell very good. And I'm just going to go around the brow area. And then kind of like below the lip. I'm going to put a little on my fingertips. And then I'm going to use this green Ohari. Little on my fingertips here. And we're just going to channel through. And set intentions to influence the cells, to reduce inflammation, to clear up any, acne or anything like that, any skin issues we have going on. I'm just going to set an intention. We're going to call in energetically our forces of protection, our forces of external protection, as well as internal processing, to support a really healthy skin, not just on our face, but throughout our whole body. I want to invite the waking up of any senses, nerves, warmth to the oils. Hematite. Hope you can see it. Sorry for my face. Hope you can see it. I must look so silly. I do apologize. This is a new angle for me. But we're just gonna place this on. Soothing. Again, very protective, very calming. Nice grounded energy. So we can carry that. There's an expression, like where the body goes, the mind will follow. And I just want to set intentions. I know we're focused on the face here, particularly the brow at the moment. But, they say if you change your body posture, you might loosen up a little bit. Or if you just smile more. Don't get me wrong, I don't think forcing a smile is going to solve all of our problems. That's not what I mean, but there's something to it. There's something to smiling more, really, as simple as that sounds, or being a little open, or changing our posture. Maybe you've heard of the power stance, or, we talked about this a little in our body language lesson, esoteric anatomy, I believe. So we want to just call through this feeling of stability, inner strength, connecting with how strong your bones are supporting you, or how strong this hematite is, so dense, so heavy, almost like a metal. And feel this inner strength, and know you can smile if you want to, you can shift your body, you can let your body lead, or utilize consciously your body to lead you into a more comfortable state, into feeling more confident, let's say. Focus on the brow, really soothing, especially that 11 space, that space between the eyebrows, just soothing right over the eyebrows. Let them relax. Okay. Excuse me, this is my leg sticking to the table. We are going to use a light. This will be the only light that I use in the session, so if you don't like light, I do apologize. But this will be the only time, so don't worry. But this is a red light, and we're going to just scan across the face and just invite ourselves, command ourselves, invite ourselves to connect more with red light in the element of the sun rays, in the spectrum of the sun. Inviting ourselves to pull, to extract, to connect, to receive the red rays, not just on our face, on all of our body. Of course, you can simply close your eyes during this part. The red lights are known to be helpful in healing and cell turnover, and we experience a lot of blue light in our world today, so it's worth bringing into our consciousness the invitation to connect more with red light, and with even maybe ultraviolet light a little bit too. Perfect. Where are we? We have this beautiful, very long quartz. This is actually from Andre. And we're just going to be sending in some energy, some intentions, using a side to side sort of infinity symbol, we could say. Very empowered symbol. Receive. Focusing on spirit, focusing on intelligence, a eye-opening, a clarity, a awareness, an illumination. Connecting you to points of consciousness to expand your vision here, expand how you see things in a beneficial way, of course. I don't want my face in there. Okay, just a little bit here. Grounding our experience, the frequencies, the relaxation, the sleep, the rest, the auric work, the chakra work, the sound, everything we've experienced, and grounding it to the reality, grounded into the waking life, to the steps we take, to the marks we make, grounded into your reactions. emotions, your thoughts. Call in your anchors. Fluff up the auric field. I'm going to fluff up the auric field. So sorry for all the trucks going by. Let me use a little uplifting spray. Do a little fine anointment. Love for you to take a moment and just, as you kind of stay in this space for just a little longer, make a wish or think of a supportive intention for someone else. What do you wish for other people to experience? If you could reach into your pocket and give it to them, if you could give them a word of advice, if you could let them see themselves in a certain way, what would you give? What would you wish for? What would you send out right now? Connect with it, feel it in your heart, and like a Care Bear, just send it out. Think of it beaming out of your eyes, or just exuding from your auric field, or just exuding from your auric field. But just send this intention out, and we'll fan it. Kind of waft it. Just helping it move. Out, and around and through. Just send out this intention. Hold it in you and send it out. Picture people experiencing it. Picture the joy, the relief, the whatever it might be. There we go. Alright, wonderful. I hope that you enjoy your session.